What's up, everybody? This is episode 3 of Hardcore Skyrim, where I essentially just take a whole bunch of mods and create a new and challenging experience in an old game, or it's already old to me, Skyrim. On the right side, you'll see the new mods that I'm using in this episode since the last episode, and I'm adding something called tactical mods because otherwise it's just a little bit too frustrating without deployable traps and not being able to set up camp wherever I want. So the first quest I got is go into Halted Stream Camp to take out a bandit leader, and that's the first quest I got, so that's the first one I'm going to focus on completing, which is a lot easier said than done. What you don't see in the video is all the grinding that I have to do just to get my one-handed up to a reasonable point. You'll notice there that I'm a little bit cold in that armor. I get orcish armor too, which I don't show you. But anyway, yeah. One thing I want to point out, just as a general tip, always use persuade before you press anything else when you're trying to talk to someone. Why not? It's just going to give you that extra point. Pick up as many quests as you can, talk to a bunch of different people, get all those quests, talk to Amrin to go get his sword. That's a really easy quest. And one of the first things that I was just doing is join the companions. Almost everyone here is a trainer, as in Athos, that dark elf right there, he can train you in one-handed, and the chick he's fighting can train you in block. When you become the leader of the companions or whatever, whenever you complete the quest line, you can use them as trainers for free. Everyone already knows that tip, but leave a comment if you don't know. And right here, you can rewind it a little bit just to look, but there's Rock the alligator. You would have to be a fool to even think about attempting to kill him at this point, so what I do is book it. And I see him about 5 or 6 times, or I've seen him about 5 or 6 times already, and every time you just book it. He's killed a lot of people already. He's not gonna kill you. Anyway, here I just want to point out how difficult even just regular bandits are. And also I want to show off a little bit the deployable traps mod. A little bit. Somewhat unrealistic and lore breaking, but if a shadowy alligator man running around killing everyone isn't lore breaking to you, then using these traps shouldn't be either. So yeah, 2 guards at once, kind of a hefty order. Good thing I got Fendel over there taking some of the aggro for me. And yeah, I'm gonna take a quick potion of healing. Of course, poison my weapon, and right here I'm going to drop a barricade. Yeah, I don't know where I'm pulling that out from. Probably better not to know. But anyway, yeah, that'll just provide a little bit of cover because the NPCs tend to get stuck in there a little bit, which will give you some chance to put some arrows in them and hack them up a bit. The AI is pretty retarded about the barricades, so after this episode I'll try to refrain from using it unless there's dire situations, of course. Here she comes. Something else you guys should notice is my health is not regenerating. Cause, I mean, what's up with that? Does everyone have fucking X Factor now? Alright, here's another little run-in with Rock the alligator. I returned to Riverwood just to, like, you know, drop off some meat and whatnot. And, I see that pretty much everyone's dead or dying. And I see his little red blip up there, and I wonder what he's doing, where he's hiding. Should have just turned tail and ran right here, but kind of wanted to get some footage of him at low levels, just because I know how you guys feel, man. I know you guys feel. Feeling powerless to kill this guy. Check out my other video of my level 81 killing him, and it might make you feel better. And I'll kill him soon with this character, but just not right now. He's a little out of the range of any character. I believe I'm like level 12 in this clip or something. And yeah, arrows do nothing. I must have at least 50 points on my arrows at this point. And he's so fast too, there's just no escaping from him. I'm like, oh shit, oh shit. No one stands a chance. I'm like, hey, what's up, buddy? Alright, now this is my first little foray scouting out the Halted Stream Camp. You'll see it's right there ahead of me, it's marked, and I'm facing it, but you'll be surprised how much is in between me and that mark. Like a whole fucking war. So something's going on in there at White Watch. There's no reason to get involved. Now this is a good part to watch in 1080p because you can see a lot going on in the distance over there. Lightning striking everywhere, arrows flying, shields being put up. You die pretty much instantaneously going over there. Yeah, I get one random bandit come over here and manage to defend myself against him. Oh yeah, it's like a group of poachers and shit, but fuck her. They don't just stand a chance. Versus me and Fendel, at least two don't. Fucking poacher. Leave the goddamn mastodons alone. That healing is brutal. Oh yeah, and then this fugitive. Skip that. And it is at this point I proceed to shit my pants. Don't really realize what I got myself into. It's like the whole other side of the army over there got annihilated, so it like left a whole battalion of bandits, and like I don't even have anything to do. I just, yeah, complete massacre. I go back to leveling up a bit. Yes, this is my preferred method of leveling up. Beef. It's what's for dinner. And this time I'm running away from Krusk, Broken Head, or whatever. Another fearful villain that you should do nothing but run away from at early levels. Right here is the important part. This is where I go back there from the opposite direction and I get an ingenious idea. There's a giant behind me. Lone giant, not part of a camp or anything, just wandering through the woods. So I get their aggro, not very hard. They see me from a fucking million miles away. And basically what I do is lead them on over into my buddy the giant, and he'll take care of the rest. Don't shoot lightning at me, punk. Oh, guess you can. Anyway, I just keep using that same principle, and I just be a little bit more careful this time. So yeah, see the giant over there, kinda ruining some people's days. Freaking going home run record, baby. Yeah, so it takes them just a few minutes to clear out the whole camp. There had to have been at least 15 or 20 in there. One of these bandits notices me, make quick work of him, My bow skill's up to like 53 at this point, I think. It's a superior elven bow now too, so yeah, kind of making it so bandits are pawns now. At the beginning I was like fearing to take on 2 of them at once, but I mean, I'm still not ready to take on fucking 20 of them. That's why I'm running like a little bitch right there, but yeah, it's nice to really see how your equipment and how leveling up has such a huge impact. Before, the game was just so easy. You could walk from one side of the map to the other at the very beginning of the game without too much trouble. I'm afraid to leave Whiterun with these mods on. Save your game and save it often, of course. So I'm still kind of wondering if he's still over there. Oh, and he is. Kind of brings slightly a new meaning to wars in Skyrim, where you're kind of instigating the wars between the different NPC types. Makes you think. Thank you, sir. You've done me a grand service. I am in your debt. He killed every one of them. Now I can actually move on with the game in a reasonable amount of time. So there you go. Helpful tip: pit the NPCs against each other. Alright, so of course they search the whole outside area and pick up everything. I just want to show you guys me picking locks and picking up every little thing, because I am picking up all the herbs and just about everything I find. This asshole's not too hard. It's the next room where the chief is at that you gotta worry about. And I worry about it a little bit because there's no way you can take him with just your follower and the weapons I have, so I'm gonna have to resort to using the deployable traps again. Alright, so this room right here, it's a rather difficult room. The chief is in here along with 2 guard underlings. There's a few fire things hanging from the ceiling. Should utilize those, as well as the traps right here, which are basically just gas canisters that you could shoot with your arrow or with a fire spell to set them off, like a remote mine basically. Different types. That was a gas type that essentially just paralyzes everyone. Dwemer battery, electricity damage, oil, spreads oil on the floor, and then fire damage, and then Dwemer oil is like instantaneous fire. And they stack up, so if you drop a few at once, then the effects will stack up. Unfortunately, I suck at shooting sometimes, and that basically loses this one for me. Yeah, all 3 of them after me, not gonna happen. But round 2, it'll be a different story. So we laid a Dwemer battery and Dwemer oil down right there. I'm gonna shoot the fire pod down, land on top of the chief, shoot the second fire pod down, slow down those bandits and probably the chief as well, and then I shoot the traps. And that blows those first guys away. So all I have left is the chief, I'm pretty sure, so I'm gonna roll down another oil. Roll down a couple things. Oil and Dwemer oil. And I also put a barricade up. Cheap again, I know. But early levels, what you gonna do? They can break through that too, by the way. Those barricades can be broken through. It'll be nice when the AI with Wars in Skyrim or something like that actually adapts to that. and they break through that faster or something. But yeah, and then you come out here and grab some of the treasure and whatnot. And episode 4, we're gonna go into our first dragon fight, and I'll talk about traveling across the countryside, making those long journeys across Skyrim, and utilizing the portable campsite to your advantage. Because something else I'm doing is I'm not waiting either. I'm never using the wait option, which I don't think there's a mod for that, but it's just something that I just do naturally now that I have hunger and thirst and stuff like that, because fast traveling can really screw that up, and you'll fast travel and then immediately die and kind of get yourself stuck. But yeah, if you guys like what you see, please subscribe. Stay tuned for more. Please subscribe.